Welcome to the Skype for Business training series by Teligent IP. My name is Seth, and today we'll be talking about the settings menu in the Polycom VVX Skype for Business phones. Specifically today we'll be looking at a Polycom VVX 411, and you'll see here I am logged in as myself on this phone with my Skype for Business account. If I hit the home button here, it will take me to the settings tabs where I've got lots of options. On the second page, there's specifically a button that says Settings. I'm going to be using this pad here on the VVX phone, and the center will be my Enter button, so it'll allow me to go forward. So I hit that center button here on Settings, and you'll see I've got Basic, Advanced, Features, and Status. We're going to start at the top under Basic. Under Basic, you have Preferences, where we can do things like changing the language, the date and time, the handset, the background, the audible ringer. Specifically what I want to look at is date and time. As I come in here, you can see the clock date, clock time, clock order, and time zone are things I can change. Typically, if your time is not correct on your phone, what you want to do is come to time zone. And you want to choose the time zone that matches the time zone you're currently in. You'll see here I'm in Mountain Time Zone, which is Greenwich Mean Time -7. And mine is set properly. If you have issues with your time, this is the first place you want to look. You also have the ability here to change from a 24-hour clock to a 12-hour clock if you want to use military time. You can also turn off this by disabling it here. You also have, as you come down here, things like presence and calendar settings, call waiting, default transfer type, all things that you have the ability to make changes on under preferences, but not something that typically you need to make changes on. Backlight intensity gives you the ability to change the brightness of the backlight. Backlight timeout allows you to be able to turn up or down the amount of time that the phone screen is on without the phone itself being used. Ring type gives you the ability to change the ringer. You've got location information, update configuration. 7 here under Restart Phone will allow you to reboot the phone should you want to reset anything that you've changed on it. If I go back here, I can also come down to Advanced. Advanced settings are typically not changed on a user level, and if you have interest in what's available in Advanced settings, you'll need a password as well as find that in another video. Features is another place where we can make changes. This is where you can make changes to Do Not Disturb, to Forward, to Presence, Skype for Business, Line Key Customization. This is one I do want to look really closely at. You'll see here that it's currently disabled. If I enable this, it will allow me to be able to change these line key buttons on the VVX phone itself by adding whoever I want to those line keys. So now you'll see I have these other options. Number 2 with phone line keys allows me to be able to add other people. So you'll see currently it shows Kipling there. I can insert a person above her if I want to. I can clear that, delete it, or I can move back. If I want to add another person, under blank you can see I've got this Assign button. I'm going to click Assign. I'm going to go to my contacts, and I'm going to go down and pick Charlie. Click Assign here. And you can see now that myself at the top, Kipling, and Charlie are on the phone line keys. Now, if I go back here, you'll see if I hit the home button here, on that home button, or excuse me, on that home screen, I now have Kipling and Charlie. So what this does is overrides the Favorites tab in your Skype for Business client and allows you to customize who those buttons are. You can customize any one of these buttons on this side or these buttons on this side. And if you want to go back to your Favorites tab, all you do is go back into that setting. And disable the custom line keys. You'll see it's applying my configuration changes. If I go back to the home screen, it's now my Favorites group again. So those are the 2 options that you have for being able to assign users to these individual line key buttons. If we come back into the Settings tab, under Features, we've got music on hold options, BTOE options, hot desking, and calendar options. Again, not typically things that would need to be changed unless you're not happy with the way the VVX phone is functioning. The last option at the bottom here is the status option. This is the location where we can do things like check the application software. You can see this one is running version 5.8.0.13851. You can see here under network, if I go to TCP/IP parameters, I can see the information on the network. You can see under lines, I can see how I am registered and how long I've been registered. You've got diagnostics options, license options, location information, line key info. So lots of options under settings, and we've just touched on the high level ones. If you have any other questions or if you want more information, please contact us or make a comment below and we'll get more information out to you. Thanks for watching.